Off-Center DJ School started in 2004 with the primary goal to pay my rent, I'll be honest. From there it grew though into this thing where I've been making music and being taught music for a long time, and I wanted to teach people in a way that wasn't as restricting as traditional kind of educational music environments, right? After all, the turntable is this thing where you can take any sounds, any two pieces of sound, and make it into a brand new thing, and there are no rules set to how you do it. So that was the main thing, try to teach people the skills and open their minds and being able to express themselves in a way that made them feel good, made them have fun with the turntable. Well, we're not going to slow that one because that's our master, right?
Oh, that's a master now.
Well, which, you know, yeah, because you started with this one first, right?
Oh, yeah.
A bit tricky, but it's right there. So same exact like thing that we've been doing with records. You just want to grab something, a visual cue. I'm using these things here. You can use whatever you want. Lock in with Off-Center is the kind of place where you can come and have fun with music. That's the bottom line, really. You're just here to play, to open your mind a little bit, and to learn how to scratch, right? Who didn't want to scratch? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys about 30 seconds. Just do like as many crazy scratches as you can. Just kind of, yeah, exactly, man. Scribbles, warm the hands up. The main thing about digital technologies is that the more, it seems at least as it goes down in history, the more electronic, the more digital you get, the smaller your movements become, and the more distracted your movements become, and especially in a live environment, audience participation and interaction with the audience is something that really decreases when you have guys staring into laptops. Start on there, and then wait for a 1, and then just drop it in. Let's see if you get mastered up. I prefer vinyl over any other medium for many reasons. The main one being the fact that I can flip through my records. The main thing that I'm always changing records. The movement of taking a record out of a sleeve, putting it onto a turntable. The fact that every record has a specific character. It develops over time, it changes over time. So this makes it very human for me. I put a needle on, and every time it plays around, it's putting its mark onto the vinyl, right? And you hear these marks over time. You hear how the vinyl grows and changes. Also, when you're putting it on the platter, every record's a little bit different. You have to adjust to it. Every vinyl's pressed a little bit differently, different thicknesses, different size of circle in the middle, right? So you have to adjust to these things and change yourself according to the vinyl as opposed to something being completely the same every single time. So remember, close your crossfader when you're rewinding? Yeah. So let's take another round, find your sample, and now let's wait for the 1. So close your crossfader for a second? Okay, cool. So now let's lock that in. So every time I want you to bring it right back down to that. So let's do it a couple times, yeah. Close, bring it back, and yeah, close, and so let's hit the beat. And when you hear it going off, I want you guys to take turns doing this. Give it a little touch, get it back on, get it back on. Main thing I'm listening here for the snares. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like there are some positive aspects, no doubt, to being able to download music, but the problem is when it shifts too much to where people are forgetting that you can actually go out and look and touch something, you know? It's a bit too easy, you know? A lot of times you're able to just discover things on the fly, and the best music that I've ever found is just on a whim. I've grabbed something because of a specific picture on a vinyl sleeve, right? And I'm sorry, but an iPod picture that's this big doesn't really, you know, make up for a giant piece of art. And that's really what you're dealing with. It's an art.